Hello and welcome to today's vlog. We've just left the entrance to Sethorn's campsite in the New Forest in New Milton. We've basically walked straight across the road and we are now walking on this lovely heathland, looking for birds and wildlife and stuff like that. So we had a nice night's kip after our lovely long walk yesterday. We've got a slow cooked ox cheek stew going in the Sammy falling over. Ox cheek stew in the slow cooker. I'll show you that later. Make you hungry. And we're just going to go and have a walk over here now. So I'll show you where we're going to go roughly. We just walked down. There is actually a car park right opposite the campsite, which I said in the previous video, but I'm going around now. So if you look behind me, there's a piece of forest here. Okay, we're heading towards that. So we're fully packed out, fully loaded out. We've got everything we want: water, food, ponchos, spare batteries, first aid kit, most importantly, fully charged phones and a charging kit, map and compass. So we're going to go for a walk and take you along. Hope you enjoy it. The weather's been kind to us, a bit blustery last night, but really nice weather, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you can't get out, if you're a bit poorly or you can't get out and about like you used to, come along and have a little walk with us. So I think you'll enjoy it, and you'll be here with us in spirit. Okay, especially me auntie Wendy, who's pretty poorly at the moment. She's just had a little bit of an operation. She's got a poorly heart, but she's got a really big heart, and I'm sure she'll be fine. Okay, so anyway, on with the walk. Catch you later. It's a flipping crocodile in a New Forest. It's a crocodile. Look. Crocodile. No, hang on a minute. That's just a log. How disappointing. So yesterday we see the deer, the fallow deer bucks, and they were browsing on holly leaves. There's not a lot of browse left this time of year. It's just started to pick up a little bit, but not a lot of it left. So they're actually browsing on the holly leaves. Now, there are some holly leaves ripped off on the floor down here. But when were the deer feeding? They feeding last night? Were they feeding a while ago? Now when they're feeding on holly, and the holly leaves, some of them get pulled off and they drop to the floor, and some branches drop to the floor. Holly's fairly difficult to age unless you know what to look for, because holly leaves stay on the tree all year. They don't drop. They're an evergreen tree, so they always stay on the tree. Holly leaves don't drop in the autumn. So what you see down there are some brown leaves that's dropped, oak, beech, etc., with some holly leaves scattered in amongst the foliage down there. Now the leaves are still really green, so you may think, oh, it's probably here last night having a munch. However, because of the waxy leaves, they don't discolour as quickly as other leaves. They hold the moisture. So what we're looking at, instead of actually looking at just the leaves, are just the tips of the branches, and the tips of the branches where it's been ripped off. because that'll age quicker than the actual leaf itself. So when we look at the branch tips, you can see this, just sort of there, get in focus, branch tips, you can see that there, the end of that branch where it's been ripped off, it's going brown. There's a bit of dieback going on. So we look at the ends of the branches that's been pulled off, and they've gone brown, so that's old feeding sign. Okay. If it was fresh, that'd still be nice and green and wet, the end of those little twigs that they've snapped off, and that's aging sign. So that's something you have to learn when you're tracking, how to age sign, so you know what the time scale is, the timeline on that animal being there, and where it actually is now. So if that brown twiggy branches, and if they're brown twiggy branches and they've died back a little bit, the likelihood of actually tracking those deer and finding them any time soon could be a little bit difficult. So we don't bother with that. We find some fresh feeding sign and then we follow on from there. I just got a bit caught out here. There's a huge herd of fallow run across a field. These look like a lot of females. I was heading this way, but I've got a wind right behind me coming across me. I've got a fence line this side, a load of open ground the other side. So I'm a bit stuck. So what I've done is I've got right up close to a big old beech tree to try to spread my scent, to stop it being blown straight away across there. And they can smell me, they've all got their heads up high, got their ears pointing this way, they're all looking this way. As I said, great sense of smell. In the roof of the mouth they've got the organ of Jacobson, and they draw back their top lip and breathe in air and taste the air with the organ of Jacobson. Lots of animals have this organ, and actually we have it when we're a fetus, but as we grow and when we're in the womb and we're born, it's disappeared. It just grows away. It's quite mad. So obviously we needed it at one point when we was prey items, but they don't want to come any further. See if I can get some photographs for you. So just spotted a roebuck in a field. Get a bit of footage up for you. So the roe is 1 point to me, and the fallow is 1 point to Sammy. but he's just over there, beautiful. He's got his little antlers. Little antlers are in velvet. It's a beautiful little thing. Get some more photographs for you and a bit of footage. But it's got to be really quiet. We're downwind of this one, you don't know we're here at all. So, there's another one just run across the field. I don't know whether I can just see out the corner of the eye. I don't know whether it's a female fallow or a rhodo. Not too sure yet. I'll have to have a look. Put you down. Jenny wrens were foraging around, and I've got an app on my phone called Chirp. Okay, app on my phone called Chirp. It plays the songs of many British birds. And I just started playing it, and 2 wrens just shot across where I was foraging from. It's sitting right above our head now. I'll play it again for you. Right, stop it. Listen. And there's one over there as well. Not too happy about another wren being in their territory. So we're going to move around to another spot. Now they're here. See if we can get them flying towards us, see if we can get some shots of them. One of my favourite little garden birds, as you know. Reminds me of my mum, because it's little Jenny Wren and her name's Jenny. Such flighty little birds, only small. Little cocked tail, mottled brown. But they're all around us now. Yeah, Chirp it's called. It's an app. There's all the UK bird songs. And if you've got an aggressive little bird that's territorially aggressive, like the wren, and you play it in its territory, you're going to get them coming to you all day long. It's just a handy little tip if you want to get birds in close to you. You know, just bug them by being another bird. Sing this little heart out up there. See if I can get some shots. I hope you like that bit of wren whispering. Just standing out at the bottom of this big tree. They're calling all around us now, the old wrens. Absolutely stunning. I hope you like them pictures. We can have a little move around now, see what else we can find. It's been a pretty good day. See you in a bit. So we're doing a robin now. Instantaneous robin. I can see it right in front of me. It's coming. Whee! Sammy's got the robin call, and the robin has literally come and nearly landed on Sammy's head. Don't know if you can hear him now, but literally instantaneous. Played that song. One popped up. There's one above us, one above our heads here. There's one over there calling. I can't see this one because I've got a great big holly tree in front of me. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Yeah. Brilliant. So there you go. Robins, wrens, gold crests. See if I can get a little bit of robin footage for you and a few pictures. But they're here now. See you in a bit. I thought we just heard a gold crest.
No, it's not.
But then again we thought we heard a fire crest. Sammy's put the fire crest song on, the call on. I'm sure I can hear one. Hang on, let's see if I can get some pictures. They're here. Who knows? Just trying a little experiment. We just got a tree creeper call on. And literally, a tree creeper flew in, nearly landed on Sammy's head. Literally, I could have reached out and touched it. I couldn't even go. Well, I could have. This lens is so long, I would have landed on it. Thought it was a tree. We're just seeing a little experiment, see if we can get it to fly over. Sammy's over there, and I'm going to see if I can film it. Hang on. Just for interest. Look at this lovely carpet of brown leaves. Look. Looks lovely. You'd like to put a tent there, wouldn't you? Hey, nice tent there. It's all clear, no twigs or anything. Unfortunately, we're standing underneath a huge beech tree. They've got quite shallow, close to the surface roots, which draw all the moisture that come out, because they're big trees, so the roots suck all the moisture out of the earth, and also the leaves are high in tannin, so when they drop on the floor they create this carpet, a tannin carpet, a dry tannin carpet, which other plants don't like growing in trees, because it's not very nice for them. So you think you'd have a nice little tent there? Well, the problem is with beech, as this happens, got a beech there, it's huge. Look. Beech is susceptible to a fungi called ganoderma. the artist pellet fungus. You see what it does to them? It completely rots the insides out, from the insides out. So when the outside looks perfectly healthy, you put your tent where you think it's lovely, and then when you get a bit of wind, these limbs can fall off without warning, and they are heavy. Beech used to be used for furniture back in the day, still is, but you can see here that it's been some of this fungus. This is not Ganoderma, by the way, but some of this fungus gets on here pretty quick. But I'll turn around, go over and see over and turn around, show you what it's fallen off of. That was going to spoil your camping trip. I'll show you a leaf. That's a leaf to one. Okay. And the skin has been likened, or the bark has been likened to the skin of an elephant. You see, it looks like the skin of an elephant. Found something else here, it's quite interesting. Some wild bee honeycomb. So, when that rots the inside of that tree up, it becomes home to a plethora of different wildlife. Insects, squirrels, birds. And in this case, some wild bees. How cool is that? So that's a beech tree. Okay. Beautiful tree. They're usually pollarded in parks, so the tops are cut off, so they have a lot more branches, which, if not kept on top of and pollarded regularly, becomes quite dangerous, because you end up with a load of big trees on the trunk of a great big tree. Okay, so that's the beech. Lovely, I feel the warmth in there. It's been catching the sun rays, beautiful. Let's see what else we can see. Just to give you a bit of an idea of how that camo works, there's my camera standing next to that tree. Now, there's little things you've got to avoid, really, is large areas of black. I've just got to be a bit careful of the objective lens of that lens, that front lens there, see it, the big one. Because anything black on your kit, as you move around, will accentuate and look like a big shadow, big dark shadow, which is movement. And also the back. And what I'll do is I'll just bring that over there like that so you can't see the camera, yeah? And that's how I'll keep it. Big areas of black look like shadows flying around, and that's more likely to frighten away what you're looking at or trying to find. So, mute clothing, mute colours, nice drab kit, and keep yourself nice and still, downwind, quiet. And you can get close to what you want to get close to. That stone chat coming, that male stone chat. There's a wren now. Sammy's going above your head, so I'm looking for a stone chat. It's a poxy buzzard. It's up here somewhere. There he is. He's on a thermal. We're in a big bowl here. Big warm bowl. Hang on, what's that? Just gone over there, look. Ah. Dartford. No. That wasn't a Dartford Warbler. Please tell me it wasn't a Dartford Warbler. Please tell me it wasn't a Dartford Warbler, Sammy. I don't think it was, it wasn't. Right, so we'll leave that video there. Loads done today. Been a really exciting day. Really exciting day. You'll have to tune in for the next video, because the next video I think is going to be a doozy. Okay, lots of exciting stuff coming up. Got that bit of a crappy start to the year out of the way. Auntie Wendy's great. She's firing all cylinders. Thanks very much. Happy days. And I'll see you in the next video. As I say, I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get all the notifications when my new videos come out. Please like the videos and see if you can find me on Facebook and friend me, JP Lamoureux, on my page. Send us a friend and you'll be able to send me messages and stuff like that if you want to go out doing some wildlife photography or do a collaboration with a video or something. Anyway, again, glad you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. All the best. Bloody hell. Right. We are lucky I brought my emergency poncho. Where are you?
I'm over here.
Hailstorms just coming. We've been absolutely drizzled on. The trials and tribulations of a wildlife photographer.